humans can be so ignorant. They can be so mindless. So sometimes they destroy something so beautiful and they don't even know how valuable everything is that they destroy. The life, the light in the darkness. And everything that I learned came from Leviathan and his void. You know, the void is not a creation. The void happened, just like everything in this world. The void is something that I learned from a lot, even though it is the great darkness. The darkness, but the void is in fact everywhere and everything you see. And Leviathan just rules over it, not because he wanted it, but that is how fate said it. Leviathan is the ruler of the void, but also of the gates. Every gate inside of it, every single gate is a light inside of the darkness. Just a single tiny little bit of light. This entire existence of this realm where we live in, one of these gates that we live in, this physical realm where we live in, is highly protected by Leviathan and his void. Yet people are just worshipping all of these gods that has a human face, or destroying a forest or whatever. They are doing so much bad to it, to such a light. They dim the light until there is no light left. So Leviathan is not the one that is going to see it whenever this world, this gate needs Leviathan's help. Then Leviathan, of course, will help it, because Leviathan is actually a ruler of all the lights, of all of the gates that he stands before. And that is not bad, of course. That is just something that we on the Dragon's Path need to understand, what light and darkness is. The darkness is, of course, the void, but the void, it's not that, you know, this evil that they are saying. You know, this hell where people are talking about, this in religions, this hell of fire and brimstone, this is not true at all. They just have seen, in the end of their life, they might have seen an image of the void. Yes, they might see it, because the void is an image of lost souls, where no one belongs to. They don't belong inside of a gate, and they don't belong anywhere. So they end up inside of the void. But I have seen what happens there with a spirit like us. Then it becomes one with the void. One, and it will eventually be a child of the void. So our souls, when it's inside of the void for a very long time, it will change. But not a dragon soul. A dragon soul will not change, because they go there. They go there from time to time. And sometimes we go there as well, inside of our dreams. And sometimes we say, oh wow, what a vivid nightmare. And sometimes it's just not a nightmare. It is real. You have seen the void. You have seen the images of over there. It's like a virtual reality, but real. Your spirit has been there and has been learning from this place. So heaven and hell, there is so much to say about this, of course, and I want to say this hell, they're so ignorant that humans are, that they don't see the true behind it, and that sometimes they just don't see the beauty of this light in this world. And I want to fight for it. I want to fight for this light that is standing here. That is, I sometimes think, why we are here. What is our purpose here? Why are we sent here? Is there a reason behind it? I sometimes ask myself this. I sometimes have the urge, of course, to help this light, the light of this world, of this physical realm. I want to protect it, just like the dragons did. I want to be a guardian for it, but I cannot. So what is the purpose that we have on this world? In this, is this a test or some kind of a thing that we need to do? Is this a test just before we go to another light, which is called the Dragon Realms? That is, the opposite of the void, of course. Is this a test? Is this something that we need to do? I've seen brothers and sisters just suffering every single day for living in this world, that they cannot handle it just by living as a human among humans, and they are just not belonging here. I have seen it. So many of us that just are suffering day to day, and it hurts me to see it. Sometimes that they are suffering, and yet why? But there is just one thing: if they are suffering too much, that they can turn to their dragons all the time, just to feel them, to touch them, to be with them. Just this, the dragons is always with us. The dragons, our circle, our dragons from our dragon eye are always with us. Whenever we are feeling bad, the dragons are always there to let us feel that they are there. And this feeling is just very good for us. It's just like a battery that needs to charge whenever the dragon is touching us. So yeah, and it yeah. Whenever I feel this world, this light inside of a great darkness, I know now what the void is. The void is endless and everywhere. It is the universe, and the universe is between universes. It's everywhere. The void is everything. That is why I say Leviathan is simply everywhere. He is the dragon god that just can be felt everywhere, because we are living inside of a light that is in the endless void, that we just need to understand what it is as a draconic soul, even though our human mind might not handle it, but you can mix it up with draconic instincts. And that is sometimes why we have difficulties with our fight between our humanity and the draconic spirit that lives within. That is sometimes it's in conflict sometimes, and sometimes you are just saying, wow, this is too much for me to handle. Everything, gods, the void, other different worlds. It's so much actually to understand everything about this. But you can understand. You can understand much. And the only thing actually that you need to understand for this is your dragon eye, your circle, and the dragons that belong to you, that they are belonging to you and you are belonging to them. That is your family of dragons. That is the first step on the dragon's path, to recognize and to know every single dragon of your dragon circle. They will let you understand while they are touching you. That is why I say, of course, Leviathan is practically the dragon god of us all. It might be that you cannot feel Leviathan, but he's everywhere. It might be, of course, that it's going to be another dragon god that decided to bring you back for this test, for this moment in this life. You are brought here for a reason, whatever this reason is. It is for a very good reason, of course, to let yourself be tested, but also let yourself be growing into wisdom and knowledge and experience. Into this place of, whenever humans are destroying this place and destroying this light inside of the darkness, then I'm saying to the people, you are creating this darkness. Why are you doing this? Inside of these religions, they all want light. They all want this God-like stuff, but yet they are destroying it, destroying everything in this world that makes it so beautiful. This is a very beautiful light. Why are they some kind of a virus for this place? That is what I'm seeing with my dragon eyes, and I'm suffering for it. Suffering. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this to myself? Can't I just go back to the dragon realm? No, I cannot. We cannot. We have to stay here, and there is a reason behind it. This reason can be different for every single one of us. And yet this is a very, very interesting test to let us see that we can still feel our dragon. That is also a very good test, that your cycle can find the dragon even though they are very far away inside of the void. Can your dragon eyes still find them? Can they still detect them? That is also a very good test. Can you still recognize your dragon even though they are so far away? And yet you can still recognize them like they are here. This is one of these tests that I came to understand. To let yourself be tested inside your energy that is connected with all of your dragons and your dragon god as well. The dragon gods, Leviathan, it's all going to be much at the same time, but it's going to be very beautiful. So this fire and brimstone, every time when humans are doing something to this world, it hurts. It hurts that they are killing animals for just money and just destroying this place. It's Tiamat. Tiamat is underneath this energy. Tiamat is my dragon goddess. I say that they are destroying my goddess. They are destroying my place of worship. Why are they doing this? Yeah, of course, for money. But, humans, I need to understand them. Somewhere I can and somewhere I can't. That they are destroying this light, a very beautiful light. Sometimes I just say, this light is doomed, just send me away. But no, that is not the way, of course. Some people on the Dragon's Path I've seen with having depressions and even suicide thoughts. That I am saying, no, you are here for a reason. The dragons have put you here for a reason. This reason, I cannot say what this reason is. Your dragons know this. And I came to understand what the reason is for me. And you have as well. We all have reasons to be here. This is the reason why the Dragon God has awakened us inside of this world, even though you might not seem to belong inside of it. This is going to be a very interesting journey that you are going to take. This is one of the cycles that you will take with you all the time inside of your draconic spirit. This is something that you will learn from, and you will join together with all of your dragons later on. But until then, you need to learn. Even though it might be inside of the void, it might be here, it might be inside of another dimension, it might be inside of dreams, but you will learn, and you will come out of it as the most powerful spirit with experience. There is no hell, there is no heaven, there are only the gates, and what is inside of the gate is for us to discover. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.